You homie?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm glad that we got you in here. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was talking to brother the other day, and your name came up as far as being like the one of the people that got the Bay Area popping right now. You know what I'm saying? Like when you ask who got the Bay popping, there's not a lot of names that come up, but your name did come up. And I feel like it's been like a lot of people that came before you that paved the way, but I feel like you really taking it to that level. You know what I'm saying? Like what you got to say about that type of?
I don't know, man. It'd be crazy when I hear that type of stuff. Cause you feel me? Because my whole life with the music, I never really wanted the cars, the clothes. I always ever wanted was to be heard. You feel me? To be known as the one who known for my music and in a good light.
Mm-hmm.
So I really think about that. It's like that's just like a dream come true to be heard and be looked at in that light.
True.
You feel me?
It's crazy because it was people like Luciano, Paper Chasers, people like that, but I feel like you was able to break through, and I want to know how important is the internet to you? Because I know, like, I was talking to another artist. I was talking to Scroodle, and he was saying like how the internet wasn't around how it is now. So what do you think about that?
I don't know, man. I feel like the internet got its good and its bad. The bad part about the internet is like it make people lazy. They forget about the footwork part. To get out in the street with the CDs and going to meet people and all that. You feel me? Like being in your fans' face. A lot of people forget about the footwork. But the good part about it is it save you a lot of cheese. Back then if you ain't had no money, it was really hard to get heard. You feel me? But now you can just drop some, share. People can just click on it. It don't cost really nothing.
Because a lot of your videos go viral like within an hour.
For the free. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? So the internet is really important to touch the audience that you can't touch with the cheese. You feel me?
Right. And like, how long you been doing this?
About 6-7 months.
About 6-7 months.
Yeah.
And shit took off like that. Like, what was the process? Like, when did you finally decide to like get serious and go ahead with it?
I mean, well, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, before I was like real serious about it, I was doing something else. You feel me? And it put me in a position where it was either get right or get left. You know what I'm talking about? So I just said I need to find something better to do. So first I was just rapping, like regular rapper. But I said, you got to do something different. Everybody sound like that. Everybody sound like everybody. So I just started. And what really made me want to keep doing and go further, like I said, I always wanted to be heard. So when I've seen every time I drop, more and more people was hearing it. More and more people was coming in contact with it, talking about it, whether it's good or bad. You feel me? It really excited me. It made me go harder. It still do that to this day. Like went from used to be excited to get 500 views.
Right.
You feel me? When 500 turned to 1,000, 1,000 turned to 10,000, 10,000 turned to 50, 50 turned to 100.
But like you said, you at first you just started out rhyming. When did you decide like to put the melody on it?
One of my old friends, they told me, he was like, man, you could rap. Yeah, it's good, but it make it more exciting. It make me want to listen to it more when you add that melody. It get in your head, it get stuck in your head. You feel me? So once I put two and two together, and you say everybody rapping, everybody doing the rap thing, that's cool. Especially where I'm from. You feel me? But that sound, that melody, that is real hard to find around. So,
Right.
So I say what made me want to do it and keep doing it was I could be different and get stuck. You feel me? Go further than most people because you feel me? So.
And I was checking out. You do a lot of videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You do a lot of videos and a lot of features with artists. You know what I'm saying? Like how important to your success has that been?
The videos.
Yeah.
Or networking.
Just
everything.
Yeah, everything.
The videos. I mean, it kind of got me a bigger. It grew my fan base. Like my fan base started off just the kids in my high school. You feel me? But the videos and shares and stuff, it went from. What it did was boosted my levels.
Okay.
Went from just my homies, a couple of my homies to they homies, to they parents, to they cousins in Georgia. And, you feel me? So the videos was tremendous help. And the networking with other artists was also helping because, they might got their own following. People ain't heard of me. So when we come together and do that, now they on the wave. You feel
Okay.
me? That's how it go.
True.
You feel
True.
me?
So, because a lot of people I know, like, they be afraid to network, they be afraid to collaborate. How did you pick up that game and know that it was the right thing to do? And you know what I'm saying? Like, how did you? Because you took off in a short amount of time, and a lot of people been out here trying to get this formula. How did you know? You know what I mean?
To be honest, I just looked at the dudes who was ahead of me, and I used it to my advantage. You feel me? If you ahead of me, you feel me? Because you know somebody always ahead of you.
Right.
And when you first start, everybody ahead of you.
Mm.
You in the beginning. You feel me? Some dudes stay behind you, but I looked at the people who was ahead of me, and people who was ahead of me and liked my music. I used it to my advantage. Like, okay, I'm gonna come in with him. You feel me? It's business at the end of the day.
That's right.
You feel me? And I know if I get his following to hit me, I'm gonna have his following too. So we're gonna take his following and put it in my bag, and we'll go over here with this artist and get his following and put it in my.
So when you collaborate with somebody, do you like if they money right, you'll collaborate with them, or is it more or less relationships or what?
Really, I just love making music.
Okay.
You know, I just love the art. You feel me? But really, what it really be is, I don't want to say it's the following, but it kind of is.
Okay.
You feel me? I really just, my music is my music. It's my art. I like to do it by myself. I don't like to, you feel me? I like to get in my zone, and so I don't really like collaborating. But I know it's a part of the game that you gotta have, especially when you get it out the mud, out the bottom. You know, you want to build your brand, so you know that's what you gotta do to get heard. You know, you can't just.
So you saying if it got to make sense basically for you to do the collaboration?
Yeah, it got to make sense. You know, because I don't really do them.
Okay.
You know, I feel like my art is my art. You know, I really think that's how people. That's where the music come from. Because I don't care if you like it or you don't. I just make the art.
And how fast like how long is the process when you get in the studio?
Man, it don't really take me no time. I mean, when I really make the songs when I'm on my lonely. You know, I put them in my head. I could be going through something. You know, get it in my head, record it on my phone. I stop in the middle of the day, press record on my phone, and to find a beat and just rack up. So now when I get in the studio, I just like butter, flow through.
And being that you know what I'm saying, like you coming in the game, you fresh in the game. How was the response been from some of the veterans? Because some of the veterans, like we talked about, they might not like how fast you take. Like, have you been getting? What's the response been?
Most of the big dogs, they kind of applaud me.
Okay.
You feel me? They kind of pull me to the side and give me a little game. Like, hey, don't do this, don't do that. You feel me? Because I've been there, and that's what happened. You feel me? So a lot of the veterans so far just show love. You feel me?
And like, as far as like, what's some of the like? What's some of the artists that you work with? Do you got any artists that you work with on a personal level in the city, or it's just like you just right now you just doing your thing, you just
right now, man, I'm just doing my thing. Like I said, just making my art. You know what I'm talking about? You know, people, you know, they come in, they want to be a part of it, but I'm not really on a personal level. You know, I just come to the studio, me and T, and we work. You feel me? And that's all it be, man. I just like expressing myself through the music, and I drop it, and people listen. Some people don't listen. It is what it is, you know.
And when you get in the studio, why do you like working with like somebody like T in the studio?
Man, T amazing. He's an expert. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, like one thing about T, when I used to go to other studios, they'd be so used to, you feel me? So used to putting auto-tune, or someone wasn't used to my type of music. You feel me? But T, it's like we come from the, you feel me? We on that level. He know what I'm, you feel me? His glass, he make me sound like me. You know, he listen to the music I don't listen to. You feel me? We on the same level. We see it eye to eye. You feel me? And I T like that with everybody though. You know, he just know what it need to sound like.
And lately you've been busy. You've been busy a lot. You just did the show with Kodak. You did another show at the state, stuff like that. Like, how was that whole experience being just really just touching the fans now on that type of scale? You know what I mean?
See, one thing about the music, you can sound like a rapper and you can talk like a rapper, but you gotta look like a rapper. So one thing I think that woke the fans up. like they start looking at me more. Cause a lot of these people in my city I grew up around, you know, my city ain't that big. They look at me like, oh, that's such and such, or that's what's his name, son, or that what's his name. But now they looking at me like, damn, he's really a rapper now. You feel me? Cause you walk that walk, you gotta talk that talk, all that, it all come with it. You feel me? So now they see what I'm capable of and what I can do. You know, what level we really on with this is great. It's amazing, you know what I'm talking about?
That's right. Now, as far as like the mix, what is it? The mixtape, the album? What you refer to it as?
The diary, man.
The diary,
yeah,
the
man.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, man.
What are we getting when we listen to Hunger Games?
The Hunger Games, really, you seen the movie Hunger Games?
Yeah.
The movie, well, for people who didn't see it, the movie is about being in a situation that you didn't ask for. You know, the lady going to hat, and it's time to go to war if your name get pulled. You know, that's kind of like the society we live in. You know, we're not asked to be here. We're not asked to, but we deal with it. You know, we go to war with the battles life throw at us. You know what I'm talking about? So the music on that project is, it's like the everyday lifestyle, the things that people in our Hunger Games go through. You know, from love, from war. You feel me? That type of stuff. The survival, how we getting money, how we feeding our people. You feel me? That's what that music on that project about. You know, just the everyday lifestyle of somebody living in the Hunger Games. You know, our version though.
That's funny you brought that up, love. Like I can hear you like ghostwriting for somebody. Like, you know what I mean? The way that you deliver, it seemed like it come, cause it seemed like you can go from hip hop, and then you can go get into the.
Cause I listen to both genres. I listen to all genres.
Okay.
And I don't even really, I listen to hip hop, but that's not like my main genre. Like I really like Adele, John Mayer, the script.
That's right.
Because of the songwriters, because they music got more meaning than the rap today. You feel me? Some of it is good, but not all of it is good. But every song in that genre got a meaning. Every song. So, and it kind of built my songwriting skills. You feel me? Them have meaning behind it. You know.
That brings me to your song Heartbreak Hotel. Like, you saying some shit in that song. Like, what was your process to even, you know what I'm saying, coming up with that, and give me like the whole rundown. What was
Heartbreak
that?
Hotel. You know, like, you know, you have female friends, but you know, a person like me, I done been through a lot early. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, when you're dealing with somebody, and it's like you done seen it, you done heard the same thing they saying. You been here before. So it's kind of like, you know, I done been here before. You know, I know where it's gonna take me, and I ain't really trying to go there. You know, I feel like I'm falling too hard for you, and I was really in that situation. So like I said, whenever I'm going through something, I make the music. You feel me? And I feel like that's why the tape is how it is. That's why I say it's the diary of somebody living in the Hunger Games, because I'm really living in the Hunger Games. You know, the city I'm from. So I just take my everyday problems and I put them on wax. And that was one of my problems. Heartbreak Hotel, you know, a lot of females, they want you to love them and trust them, but y'all name is bad. Y'all, the person before you made it bad for me to love you how I'm supposed to. That's really what that song about. So it's Heartbreak Hotel on every. And really, my pops really, I really was in the car with him one night, and he told me, he said, man, I've been hurt before, so it's Heartbreak Hotel, man. And that's how I was like, damn, you feel me?
That's right.
I was like, I like that, man. You know, so that's where the name come from, but.
And as far as like, why you think so many people gravitated to that? Like how?
Cause like it's an everyday lifestyle of living in the Hunger Games. And that's one of the main problems. If you ain't going through no shootouts, if you ain't going through whatever else on that project, if you ain't going through, but you going through that, I love that. Everybody done been there before.
That's right.
You feel me? That's why I think that song the most. You feel me? Because everybody can relate to that.
That's real, man. And that's funny that you said that, because saying that we in the Hunger Games, like now that you done took off in your career going, like, how are those relationships now? Like with just not even just women, but everybody seeing this. You know what I mean?
A lot of people come out of the blue. You know, a lot of people may seen them from family to friends. You know, but a lot of people they didn't really want to deal with me before, you know, the music and stuff. You feel me? Because of the way, you know, things were. But you feel me? Change. You know, things better now. We make music over here now. You feel me? We focus now. We doing good, positive stuff.
That's right.
You feel me? But a lot of people come out of the, you know, how it be.
And so, So right now we Hunger Games. What do you plan on putting out in the future? Like,
Really, I like to just take what I see every day and be the voice of the people. So you can expect a Hunger Games too. OTW as we speak. Like that one already done. So really, you should be expecting Hunger Games 3. Right about now, cause that one out the way. More visuals. We got movies coming out. Yeah, I done wrote 3-4 scripts.
Okay. So you just all around writer too.
Yeah, that's just an entertainer. Period.
That's right.
I just like to express myself in different ways, cause just in case you don't understand the music, just in case you don't like how, some people don't like rap music. So I got movies. You feel me? So you can understand the everyday lifestyle of living in the Hunger Games. You feel me? From a work point of view, from niggas in the street point of view. You feel me? It's just different point of views. I want people to see. If you're not living in how we living over here, I want you to understand how it is. A lot of people think they know what's going on, but they don't.
And you shot a lot of videos on One Trade. How important is that whole support system for you?
And that support system real big. Because, I knew that everybody over there, I grew up around. Since I was a shorty. So to have them behind me is kind of like family. It make the business part of this not business. You feel me? It's just smooth and it's, what I'm talking about? Like, it's a better feeling. It's less cutthroat than the game got to be. You know what I'm talking about? But having that support system behind me is awesome. Because I know what my people behind me, I know what they can do. You feel me? So.
And what you trying to get out the game, ultimately?
I just want to be heard, man. It might turn into something else. But, ever since the beginning, I just wanted to be heard. You feel me? I remember when I was a shorty, like 5th grade. That's where it all came from. My big brother Shot. And my dad, he real big on music, but I think what really nailed me to the cross with it is my big brother Shot. I mean, that was always his dream, be a musician and be heard by the world. 50 million, you feel me? That was always his dream. I ain't really, you feel me? So I remember when I was in elementary school, he used to sit me down at the table and wouldn't let me get up. He'll go to school and get suspended for it. Won't do no work. He'll go to school, be writing music all day. Come home Friday night. If y'all want to play the game, watch Disney Channel. But Shaw got me in the kitchen under the light and won't let me get up until the music done. You feel me? So, and I ain't like it, but once you start doing something so much, you should start. So once I got in middle school and early high school, I started doing it on my own. You feel me? Me and him went, you feel me? So I started doing it on my own thing. A lot of stuff had changed, you feel me? So, and then, like, once I started doing it on my own, I started, like, getting better at it.
Okay.
You feel me? Getting better at it. So I was like, man, only if people knew how good this junk was.
So at this point, nobody had
Nobody knew it. Nobody knew how good it was. I didn't want it to be heard, but I also was like, I don't want to say shy. I just was afraid of people hearing it and looking at it like, you feel me? Because this is something I put my all into. So I was afraid of people hearing it and not